met a girl selling in the street. I asked them what they sold. This is what they said. Na na cha cha cha. I don't make chica chicola chicola iya iya oh. Argentina, I drink Martina, to make me too. SS three girls. So you even think that now our class boys like most Igbo people say ikwe chigekwe. If you agree and align with God, it will be good. It will be beautiful. So that's it. That's on Bonkwe. That's Hey guys, welcome to Conversation with Bella. I'm happy to have you guys back. Anyway, guys, so this
please give me a cute introduction.
I don't please. This is Kamsi Alpha. I call her Uju. She is one of my oldest friends. This guy's been following me around my entire life.
It's more like you have been following me around because I always go there.
We went to secondary school together. We went to uni together, and now she has followed me.
And this girl has mind. And she has have a family house near my house.
We grew up in Port Harcourt together, so yes, we have Kamsi. Do you want to introduce yourself?
This is Kamsi. K to the A to the M to the S to the I.
Okay guys, so this is Kamsi and today we're just gonna be gisting banter, and today I just wanted you guys to just enjoy, we're gonna be talking about different things from friendship to, you know, just growing up as Igbo babes that we are, because we are Igbo Port Harcourt, like a mix, a special breed. Port Harcourt and Igbo, you cannot. We're a special breed.
So we're Bujiras.
Exactly. So we're also Abuja babes too.
Yeah, that's true.
So everything, and me, I'm a Lagos babe. So all of them, talking about all of that, growing up, you know, secondary school experiences, being adults in Europe, and just life generally, and how we've changed, how we've evolved, and becoming the women that we are. But anywho, the first question I'll ask you is, what was your favorite part of secondary school?
That's a serious question. For me, secondary school was so chaotic. You guys
So there was no favorite part. There was no highlights.
I don't know that there was any highlight of I feel like I don't know if I like secondary school, to be honest, because you just went from just 1 to just 3, being like majorly bullied, then glowing up as 1 to as 3, and then it was just unnecessarily dramatic. And they were always quarreling about something, or seniors will always want to bully you, or teachers were always mean. Teenagers were, I too was kind of mean, because after they were bullying me, or I feel like I had my lick back SS1 to 3. I now became, and I just feel like it shaped my idea, obviously, as an adult growing up eventually, because I feel like so many things at that point in time. I realized when I got to when I left that phase, I knew that these are things I just don't want to ever have to do with again. So I was very, very careful with the energy I surround myself with, or the kind of things I indulge in, or the kind of people I let around me. But secondary school to me was a mix of everything. It was fun. I mean, I feel like everybody had fun.
I think for me, what was interesting the most, I had my fair share of being bullied later in like SS1 to 3, which is ironic because people don't get bullied in SS1
like just 1 to 3 was like spicy for you.
Just 1 to 3 was actually good, I guess. I think relatively.
It was really good.
It was
like
good.
All the seniors, Amaka.
It was good because like
Amaka. And she was, she's very light skinned, so she's pretty. Amaka was so pretty, just 1 to just 3. So
that's not the truth. It was mostly because I used to suck up to seniors, and I just
But what about our classmates? People like
classmates. I think maybe because
people like to.
My favorite part of secondary school in the other school, in the first school, was the food. I can't lie. Because I went to another school, I started eating rubbish. Yes, but I like that we got our money's worth in terms of like the way that we were taken care of. We were complaining all the time, but I did not know the value of what I had until I left. And I also like that I developed friendships that most of my friends that I know, like you guys, Obana, like the people I know right now, they are people that I genuinely love. Like I'm not trying to fake friendship with them. Like they are people that I actually love. The other part of my secondary school, there are very few people that I like apart from like my guys, like other people, I'm not saying obviously I don't have any ill feelings towards them, but our relationship is more I don't know that you like me, so
Yeah.
but like I just have general, oh, like, you know, I know this person, I went to school with them, hey, hi, that kind of thing. So that was my favorite part. But what was your worst part? I think it's obvious.
I think it's pretty obvious. I think my worst part was surely just 1 to just 3 and seniors. Seniors was something else. Like there was no need. Really, there was no need to do all of that. Seniors were terrible, and it was crazy because we went to like a bougie school.
Yeah.
So it was crazy that this bullying we were also experiencing it equally. I felt like we're not supposed to be experiencing. Like some seniors were so wicked. Like why are you so wicked?
Why you mean?
Why are you so wicked?
I remember this particular senior. Hey, the one that slapped me. That I started nose bleeding. I don't even know how. No. I started nose bleeding. This was in just 2. My mother almost went crazy. Yeah. But I think that for me, my worst part of secondary school was, like I said, my SS1 to my SS3. For some reason, because I felt like I moved from a bougie part of life to a not so. It felt like, like even explaining like where I was coming from always felt like I was bragging. But like they always felt like I was presenting this form of life. But to be honest, it was just me. Like explaining my own life experiences, just sharing my life with my friends. And I'll find that they would say, really, and teenagers are mean. Yeah. Like, I don't understand how they have that level of meanness. And they were actually really mean to me. So like they would say stuff about me and I'll find out, and it was just terrible.
Yeah, I think everybody, I don't think anybody was actually normal. Everybody was just somehow.
I think people are going through their own trauma.
Yeah, I don't think I was so much of a good person, to be honest. Especially like the fact that I had to get my revenge back to people that bullied me as well, or people that didn't bully me because I was juniors. I feel like nobody was okay in secondary school. Everybody was obviously a reflection of something, maybe trauma or something they expressed at home, or just something. And and I'm so happy that I've learned interface, but not to lie. Like I feel like there were really good parts, like those morning ramble.
What's that song again? There you go. I met a girl standing in the street. I asked them what they saw. This is what they said. Na na cha cha cha. I don't wake up, chico chico la iya oh. That was like the morning jogging.
I remember that song that you formed.
Hey,
my name is Tina. Hey, I come from Argentina. Hey, I drink for Tina. Hey, to make me Tina.
But yeah, there was that. Oh man, no. Body jogging was something.
It was something else.
Actually really nice.
And I feel like at some point, SS3 girls.
SS3 girls started crushing on SS3, but they wanted to disgrace us.
But was that thing not the SS3 girls? So you even think that now our class boys
the famous SS2 and SS3 war in every Nigerian university, I guess, like to be honest, every Nigerian secondary school rather, it was always there.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, the handover, the prefectship, the everything. Was always there.
I remember they did not agree to give me prefectship so that they cannot get smell like me.
You were notorious.
My notoriousness was overboard. Imagine that kind of thing. And because of that, I decided I would be general prefect. I was done prefect.
all around. What they used to call them again? Non-appointed something. MPA, something. MPA, non-appointed peon, NAP or whatever. One of those things, but those prefects used to do the most.
I used to do the most. I was so happy to leave secondary school and like go to uni.
Honestly, me too. But what was like uni?
Uni was I feel like uni was nice.
Uni was your year. She was queen of uni.
I feel like
uni was your time. I think uni for me was good because obviously I had you guys.
Yeah.
I met most of my friends, my good friends right now in uni, and I formed like really good friendship. And I think that uni was a period where I actually discovered myself. Like uni showed me a part of myself that I did not know that I had, like from the ability to excel school-wise, like even assignments, the course that we studied.
I was studying in school.
I was a late bloomer. No,
you were
secondary school. I was good, but I mean, uni was a good time.
This girl, why are you saying this thing? I was always good in education. You have always been education babe.
But like in uni, it was different because uni just competition. This babe. Let me just say that this babe is the man. And what's about her, but she puts her heart to it. she's going to get it.
Yeah.
And that's something I really admire about you. Like when you put your heart to something, you actually always do it. And I think that was a very huge motivating factor, because in uni it was like we have to pass. We have to remain at the top 10.
Yeah.
We have to always be there.
Yeah.
We shall always had to do something.
Yeah.
And uni was just a period where something had to give. It was like, oh, sometimes we study hard. Like I can't even exam period. The way that we used to study was ridiculous.
It was ridiculous.
Like all of us, and there was just that community where, regardless of whether we not like each other or anything, people shall come together in one room. You see people looking for who will teach them,
who can
who will explain this.
That.
But it was a good time.
I liked uni.
It was really good.
I loved everybody I met in uni.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I had any problem with uni. It was nice. It was just okay for me.
Let's talk about holiday, going home after doing uni, Port Harcourt time.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you had the full Port Harcourt experience?
No.
Me too.
No.
I think there's so many things that
we were Madam Get Inside.
Yes.
My friend Get Inside.
Where are you going to?
Where are you going to? 4 o'clock. My mother don't come.
Hello. My mother will always
Is it not dark?
You want to go and join all those Ikere children? Tell you what is wrong with Ikere children? It's funny that because we grew up in like the room of Dara, the actual part.
And our parents were like Port
Harcourt people. I went to Rumibo. From Rumibo, I moved to Rumomasi. From Rumomasi, I now moved to...
Yeah, I went from Ada George to Rumomasi to Rumudara.
To Rumudara. And I don't know how our parents... Sha, did you ever have any street boys experience? Because I did.
Yeah.
But that was street boys.
This one is just a bad one. I think when I was like 11 or so, or 12. I think I was sharing JSS 2. Maybe I was 12 or thereabouts. There was this boy on my street. He was an older boy. He was our plumber. He said he likes me. I should not tell my mommy though. But I don't think that was right. But I think he was like 23 or 24.
Of course.
And I was like 13 or 12.
Yeah.
He was like, he likes me, that I should come and see him later in the night. I was so scared. But that's my mother. When I confronted him, he said it was not him, it was his twin brother. I don't know.
Say he gets you, bro. You were even audible. Honestly, for me, it was it was very funny because I had this on my street. Like my street was the guest, because my house is closer to a chip, like closer to outskirts of Omawa and the rest. So I had these people, like they'll actually wait for me and my sisters on the road when we are passing.
Really?
I tell you, like they'll be waiting, and I'll be like, they'll be calling us, and they're like cult boys, like proper cult boys. So they'll not be like, one day, one now, like, because my father is this, my father is that, because say you this, that will deal with you on these streets. I said, I was saying, I didn't even realize at the time that they were called boys. Fear catch me. I don't agree come up for that road for how many days. But like it was just the general experience of. I hated where I was living in Port Harcourt.
I didn't even like, honestly. I like Port Harcourt because of obviously friends.
But we
God,
didn't do a lot of
GDC.
that year. That was my first date.
And that year when we were in secondary school, update to start to go GDC teams.
Honestly,
Silver
bed. Silver bed. Do you remember Eltis?
How can I forget Eltis? Eltis was my family
Mr. Biggs,
Eltis.
Eltis was actually like a good place. I don't know what happened to it. I think they're now covered up. There was a new place.
I think now is that Sweet Tooth.
That's where Sweet Tooth is. Actually. That's where Eltis used to be.
It's not
oh my god, it's true. Do you remember that place that had amusement park? That they used to have kids.
So
it was close to.
There are so many like really nice
Abuloma. I think it was almost my one side outside.
I think that place still exists. So
no,
is it Polo Club? Polo Club.
It's not Polo Club. It was
Port Harcourt Club.
Not Port Harcourt. It was called amusement park. Now they've covered it. I don't know.
I think
what
it's a church that's there now.
Yeah, or something. I don't know. Something. Shall they bought the?
I don't feel like Port Harcourt.
Yeah, I can't remember
just
all
not
those
thriving
places.
like that. Like
yeah, but Port Harcourt stopped growing.
It's just stopped. Port Harcourt just like stopped.
Yeah, it's not moving.
It's 2010.
Like that, like nothing is happening. Everything is just the same way,
crazy.
Which doesn't really make much sense to me.
Yeah, like after uni it was not like NYS period, but that period for NYS, like for graduation, we had to go to friends.
I think we actually bonded during that period.
When we had to go to friends.
When we went to friends, because you were in my face all the time. Before then, we actually used to be together a lot because we were almost neighbors. But like during friends school, we went to friends school together, and then remember that experience with Mad Woman.
Jesus. Madman Posho.
That's, let me give you the
And it was
gist.
your fault that
Let
day.
me give you no. Let me give you the gist for context. We used to go to French school, Alliance Frontier in where's that place in GRA? Oh, GRA. So we would get down from the car, take a taxi. Now, no, we used to take a cab. The cab would drop us right in front of along. She had drop us right in front of the road.
It was not bus.
It wasn't bus.
Okay,
It was car. It was taxi.
along.
But that could not get bus now.
No,
Okay,
they get bus.
bus.
All those
They cross. So we came down, and then we're now. So this babe, this girl that was not really.
She was mad. Which one is not really? She was a mad babe.
She would like come to like us. Well, we used to see her normally every other day when we were passing, right? So this day where she had just coming out, and then this was just like running after, like running close, came to where we were standing, and then she was like, "Hi, babes, how far? Nasha, give me money, give me money." We looked at her, we're like, I don't even think we had money.
No,
we didn't even have money to give her. We just had our transport because hustling babes. She had left, we were just walking. We just ignored her and passed. As far we know that she's not really feeling well, we just passed.
Why are you giving all this cute names? She was mad.
So we were passing, now so this auntie just say, Amaka as the scapegoat, come and see if anybody is coming behind us. Me, what? I don't know who I thought I was. I sat on my back. I saw somebody. No! How dare you! She was like, what it was? She was like, how dare you! I screamed and she was like, how dare you! That was it. I thought we just saw us scream together. We ran away. We started running. The one man now came to Sha, carry her away. Then when we now Sha, after that day we said we're not passing that road again. We used to take taxi straight to the front of our school. It was actually a funny experience. Yes, so he used to pay us, but that 200 could have bought us
some
something
snacks
in French school. But yeah, that was our life then. Later on, went on to do NYSC. She went to Abuja. I moved to Lagos. And then, how was your NYSC experience?
I loved NYSC. I loved NYSC. Like, I feel like NYSC was when I really, really like enjoyed myself properly. I mean, I was still like, it's not like as if 19.5 was
terrible.
It's not as if 19.5 was some money that we used to do anything. To be honest, like I still live the low-key Sapa life.
Actually, everybody did.
Yeah, I feel like NYSC is just Sapa Pro Max. Small Sapa because my daddy still used to give me money.
I think for me it was
my first sense of independence.
Oh yes, actually. I feel like everybody really needs that period because for me, I was earning my little 50k alongside my 19.8. It was that 98 or 19.
That is giving money and my company was paying.
Exactly.
So I had small
apparently money. Do you feel like we're privileged?
Do I feel like we were privileged?
I feel like we had a good blend of. I think we had a good blend of like growing up in a family that could give us a certain standard of life.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we grew up in an environment where we could actually see people who were not. Because Port Harcourt is a very mixed society where people are like. Do you understand? Not everybody is sharp up there.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah, I feel like we grew up pretty comfortable. Like, my dad could provide for us comfortably. Like we were eating good food. We were going to the best school.
And
Igbo
man.
Really, like
Igbo first. We are both Igbo first daughters, by the way. Adas. So our fathers will actually cross the Red Sea.
My daddy would
go to the ends
of the earth
to see to it.
If I want something, like I remember, and then I used to be like, and then whenever I see that, like I said something, and I felt like as if I was on spoiled brat or something like that.
Exactly.
I'm not.
I remember when my dad got me Cup 7 in, I think it was like in SS2 or SS1. Yeah. So I brought my phone to school. Normal, I don't know what we're doing, Sha. There was just that look of like, okay, now you have BlackBerry. And then I'm like, honestly speaking, sometimes I'm just like, why are teenagers me? Like this question is in my heart. Like, what kind of thing are you going through at home that is making you
like this? Or like me, when like, because my daddy used to sell cars, so he always felt like, oh, maybe I was trying to. Because me, whenever it's not to brag, but whenever like I'm going to school, we always go in like different cars. So people always like, who do you think you are? But like, I didn't even say anything to you. Like, it's just what you saw. I didn't attempt this. I didn't try this. It's just my reality, you know. I didn't force this on anybody. I didn't force this on myself. And it's not a reason for you to feel lesser of a human being. Because I don't even think I'm someone to ever make the next person feel like lesser of a person.
You're not intentionally trying to make anybody
it's just
feel...
my reality, really.
Yeah.
You know? But honestly, at the end of the day, like, I'm grateful for my upbringing.
Of
I
course.
feel like it really brought me into this.
Please, speaking of being an Igbo first daughter, how do you think it has shaped your life?
I think it has shaped my life because I know for a fact what I want in this life.
Exactly.
Because being that first daughter, like, tell me why as first daughter, you're everybody's mother, everybody's father, even your parents, your parents' father, advisor, counselor.
You forgot the financial bank.
If my brother wants something, I call your sister. Call me for what?
I don't know. I think it was good. It gave me a sense of responsibility.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like I have a toxic relationship with my first daughter-ness because sometimes I don't know how to choose myself. And I think that's terrible. But at the same time, being an Igbo it has become something I enjoy. Like, if I don't have access to what is going on in my family, I feel incomplete.
Yeah. For me, I feel like at some point, the issue I had with this entire thing was learning how to understand or tell yourself that I'm not your parents.
Yeah.
Because I find that it made my... And me, one thing I've always wanted is for my siblings to trust me. To always come up to me and tell me when something's happening.
But they can't see you that way.
Yeah, because I'm like their mom. Everything now is like, I shout, why is this? Because my mom will come to me and be like, why can't you tell your sister to do this? Or why can't you tell your brother to do that? But I don't
transfer it to them.
Yes, and I don't ever want my siblings to feel like, don't tell her, she's mommy second, or she's... Because I feel like at the end of the day, I'm the person in the best place to actually guide you. Regardless. Because your friends will not tell you the right thing. Your younger siblings most likely won't even tell you the right thing, you know. But I also feel like at the end of the day, I found a way. I found a way to try to balance being their sister, being their mom, and also being their friend.
I think with my last brother as well, because I'm like 10, I'm almost 10 years older than Chidera. So there's that thing where I even feel like Chidera is more scared of me than he is of my mom. Because my mom is more liberal. As per handbag now, mom is last born. So my mom is always more liberal, as opposed to me and my dad, who are like always in his face, like you need to do the right thing. And I think for me, there's a fear factor with the fact that my parents are not very strict. I didn't grow up around like very strict parents. So I just always have this fear thing where I feel like I hope that my brother like doesn't take it for advantage, like, what's it called? Like take it for granted. And then so there's just this thing where I feel like I feel the need to protect my siblings, give them advice. And no, I don't know. I think it's just a first Igbo daughter thing. And Igbo people, we have this thing where we want to be the best everywhere we go to. I think it's good. But at the same time, with the whole thing that's going on in Nigeria, it clearly shows. And I'm like, Igbo people are not intentionally coming to Yoruba land to say we want to steal your property. We're not intentionally going to any part of the world. Igbo people just want to excel. They just want to stand out. They just want to be the best at everything that they do. They don't know how to have normal lives. Like an Igbo man is not okay with just having this, like, an average Igbo person wants to hustle and wants to be the best. And in doing that, it might seem like they're coming to take over, but it's just who they are. It's just kind of person
who we are.
Exactly. And that's one thing that I love being Igbo. I can't change it.
I can never change. As in,
I think that's one of my biggest flags.
It is definitely my biggest flag because Igbo babes, one with everything that we are. Igbo girls are too much. Like, apart from beauty, we are really smart.
Business,
everything. Like, there's nothing.
Anything you lay your hands on turns to gold. I'm serious. And it's a rare thing. Like, I know a lot of people that, I'm not trying to be condescending or anything. It's just the beauty and that's it. Like, it's just how I appear and that's it. But like, you are very intelligent. You're very crafty. You do anything you do. I'm being honest, but like, that's what it is, and it's the survival instinct of like, I want to make a name wherever I go. My life is not going to be.
I really understand. And then that is I feel like Amaka is somebody that she knows how to get things done. Like, I've never seen anybody like this. Sometimes I just sit down and I just look at this girl like, let me tell you something. Amaka has had like 3-4. Amaka came to Prague and she got the job in like the next month. What's not the next month?
Next month.
It's literally the next month. People stay here and struggle for months. Some people even lie. Obviously, I feel like people can be very mediocre, so they feel like there is nothing out there for them. But this girl, she can never believe that she can live a mediocre life or there is nothing out there for her. Like she's going to get it, and she's going to get it
As
right.
it should be, honestly. I just think
It's such a good thing.
it's the Igbo it's the I'm not trying to make it a tribal thing because maybe it sounds
It is a
really
tribal
tribal.
thing.
But I think that when it comes to being like identifying with a particular culture, this is just something about Igbo people that I deeply admire. When you look at the Okonji Walas, when you look at the Ngozi Dora Kuniyi, this Chimamanda Adichie,
Igbo women,
even Dima Ome, my darling, my lover. All the people that I deeply admire, these are Igbo women that somehow have been able to do stuff for themselves, and it's just amazing.
Igbo women,
Igbo women stay women.
They're the blueprints.
Exactly.
We are the blueprints.
We are the blueprints. Igbo women are the blueprints.
I will just never understand. Like, I'm someone that will never, ever want to identify with mediocrity.
Yeah.
So I will never, ever understand how someone can
think
go
my
somewhere.
forefather did somersault.
Jesus Christ. I can never be comfortable not having. I must find a way. I must find a way to get something.
That's
something just has
Bilonia, the cash. Chopping and spending the cash. There is no mercy for money. Makawai, Oji the cash. I swear, it's very important.
Money is important.
That's I am able to bring me. I don't know about anybody else, but the way when I swipe my card, there's this joy that I have that I am paying my, just being able to provide and stuff like that.
I love that. Like I love that I'm not someone that has to sit down and cross my legs and wait for someone to get things done.
Exactly.
Like even if I'm jobless today, I feel like it's not going to take me up to 10 minutes. Not exactly to get a job because I can get a job
do
right,
something.
but just to get something. Like my hands can do so many things.
Exactly.
Like just
how has it been for you moving to Europe?
I love my experience. It's funny because when I first came, I hated it. I did because I didn't have friends. I missed my life in Nigeria. Obviously, Nigeria is different. Nigeria is fun. You have your friends around. And, even if people don't even really have because it's not as if the jobs in Nigeria are paying right or anything like that. But most of my friends are like entrepreneurs or whatever. Yeah. So you always find a way to do something. But I feel like Nigeria is too struggle for me.
Actually, it is. It is. Nigeria is struggle, but for me, I think what I loved about Nigeria was just more like living in Abuja, living in Lagos.
It was a good life.
The weather. Let's just start with the very obvious one. The weather in Europe is
terrible.
It's just crappy. It's a thing where you don't even know. It deals with your mood. It affects your mental health. It affects your shine. Nigerians are blessed.
Yeah.
Africans are blessed. Honestly, there's just we have this sense of.
I feel like my own for me. I loved my experience living in Nigeria. I can never lie about that one. I enjoyed myself to the fullest in Nigeria. I don't regret living in Nigeria. I will never ever. But for me, moving out here was different. Yeah, it was. Do you know how crazy it is living all you know, your identity, everything to come to a whole, not just a different country in Africa,
a different type of life,
a different group of people, a different language. These people don't know you. Exactly. You don't know these people. These people don't. Sometimes they look at you like the bottom of their shoe. Exactly. But I don't care about that. When I first came here, I really did not like my experience. I was always sad. I used to cry all the time because I was so lonely. People don't talk about this enough, but abroad is lonely. It's lonely. It is lonely.
I swear that I didn't realize I was single until I moved abroad.
Bro, it is so lonely. It is not funny.
It's really lonely. I always wonder how people come here and are not able to take it and they go back.
Yeah, and so many people actually not able to take it and they actually go back. It's crazy.
It's really lonely.
But I feel like after a while, I was, and the thing is that because I was so lonely, I started engaging myself with so many things.
I remember how you call me and cry sometimes. I know you is this what I'm saying?
I'm so lonely. I want to go. It was crazy. So I always
I was hustling to come abroad.
And this one wanted to leave Nigeria
by all means.
She didn't even care. By all means.
But since my life was just
it was crazy. But me, I was after a while, because of that, I had to engage myself with so many things. Because I was also working, and it's not like as if my work had to carry me out of my house. So it's not like I even got to meet people. I was working from home. Everything I had to do was from home. So I was just always at home. I have nowhere to, even if I have where to go, I can't just go alone. So now I'm looking at white people, right? What's going on? So after a minute, I started to meet people. Then I met with some people. Now we're friends. Shout out Steph, shout out Lima. Now we're I have my babes, my friends.
Shout out to you think it's only that friend. Shout out to Elema, Sandra, Bridget, Onyi, Ruth, Abby, Bimbo, Esther. You think it's only that friend?
So please
all of them, all my friends, all my girls.
And I met my friends, my boyfriend, and then everything just like go way get out. Everything just like go way easier for me, and like now I create memories with my friends, and I feel like coming here is something I did something crazy. Like when I left uni and I came to Europe, I changed.
Let's just talk about how we killed uni,
bruh.
We actually killed it,
bruh.
Shut it.
Like 0.2 from first class. I'm watching you do it to you.
International relations were watching you. You don't give us our flowers. My own was worse. What was yours?
4.3 or something else.
Yeah, 4.3 as well. It was just crazy because what is the how many points to first class? First class was actually a thing. Like, and you have to actually graduate.
But then they're like, I don't even care that I didn't graduate first class because we have this part of the world. You know, help anybody. What? Let me just advise you if you're coming here. If you're coming here, don't come here with mediocre idea. Don't come here and say you want to come and clean window. Or you want to come and clean the
there's no that.
Let me tell you something. As a Nigerian, you should learn how to finesse. Even if you're not Nigerian, you're African, you have to learn to finesse your way into and out of every single situation and every single place that you are. One thing about me is I will finesse my way.
When I came here, I met you guys. That was when we were working in Nokia. Yeah. You worked in Nokia. And now I work in Revolut. These are big names. Yeah. Anywhere you go, you have excellence in and out of you. So my advice to you is basically, if you can dream it, you can be it.
Don't you ever.
Just keep doing your own thing. Just keep, as a girl, like, do your thing, girl. Do everything you had in your head that you wanted to be. You can do it by God's grace. You will lay your hands on things and it will become gold.
And it's always very important what you think to yourself that is actually your reality. Yeah.
Think big, you will be big.
Yes.
Like, just don't lean one place and say, oh, okay, this is kind of life. Me, I believe in, if Igbo people say, ikwe chige ekwe. If you agree and align with God, it will be good. It will be beautiful. So, that's it. That's on Bonkwe. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast. YouTube. If you haven't liked, subscribed, please do that. I will be replying your comments. Drop a comment in the section what you found funny, what you agree with, what is the highlights of this video, anything else that you would like me to talk about. Once again, I'm your host, Bella, and thank you so much for listening. I'm signing off.